Right, let's grab some Celtic Tarot for this message. See if there's anything else that I would like to come forward today. Whose energies are we going to tune into? Oh God. Just why do I always have to deal with this avoidance shit? Right, Three of Cups, Eight of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. It feels that, you know, one of the instant feelings, and I always go with the first instant feeling. You've got somebody in your energy, you know, you're coming out as that Queen of Pentacles, grounded person, non-gender specific in here. Person who is grounded, caring, nurturing, loving, giving, all of that shebang. And it feels that, you know, you've got some energy surrounding you, like, you know, with this Eight of Swords, Three of Cups, maybe even more than one energy for some of you. And, you know, with this Three of Pentacles, it feels that it might be somebody from your close environment, like workplace or something like that. Yeah, also this Three of Cups, so a friend circle. Or also what it means that, you know, there is someone in your energy who would wish to work things out with you. I feel like they finally realizing your worth. They are finally kind of realizing that you are the real deal. And with this eight, Knight of Cups is coming out as well. So yeah, it feels like, you know, they are on some sort of way in here, like, you know, with this cup in their hand. They want to offer you something. And I feel like, you know, yeah, with the Seven of Pentacles, so you do have some kind of groundwork with this person. You do know this person. And I feel like, you know, you might even in ways planted some seeds within that person, within their subconscious. Yeah, definitely looking at those seeds and this shadow in that cauldron. So I feel like, you know, there is something that you did to them that is helping them grow what's coming through. And I feel that maybe they have, yeah, with the Three of Cups, they might have been caught up in some third-party energies at the time of meeting you, or at the time of you two coming together. So that's why you might have felt that, you know, they were not like fully open to receive you. Yeah, with this Eight of Swords, you know, they were still a little bit tied in their mind to the past, or whatever happened to them in the past. But yeah, with this Sun and this Judgment and this Knight of Cups, I feel like, you know, what they are on the way to you with is like a, you know, can you see, like, you know, this dam of that water being held back? And I feel this refers to them holding back a lot in their feelings, in their heart for you. And I feel like, you know, this water is getting really, the pressure of this water and these feelings is getting so high. It's hard to contain it and is ready to burst. It's all ready to come out of them, literally, like, you know, with the Sun as well. Like, you know, I feel this refers heavily to that clarity. And as well, oh, I'm noticing number 30 on it. So something might be happening for some of you on the 30th, or 30, maybe that's one of your birthdays or something, or 30 is significant. And I feel, oh my God, I've lost my plot. So I feel this refers, yeah, and I'm looking at that flame above that child's head. So it feels that, oh my God, where that came from? So it feels like, you know, they having this illumination, literally, like, you know, and I feel it has a lot to do with them feeling that warmth from you and feeling warm about you and feeling you in general. King of Wands on the bottom. So, oh my God, there's an amount of passion that this person has for you. Justice, yeah, they've got some kind of truth to communicate to you. They've got something to make right. They fucked you over. That's what I'm kind of feeling. But it wasn't deliberate, what they kind of telling me as well. It wasn't deliberate, you know, they are struggling a lot with themselves. They want me to kind of highlight that very strongly. Yeah, Seven of Wands. So they might have a very high defenses at the moment. That's why they didn't let you in, but that's not because they didn't care. No. The Five of Cups as well is coming out. Ace of Swords, Four of Swords. Yeah, so Five of Cups, Four of Swords. I feel this refers to their energy currently. You know, they are full of regret over how they played everything out with you. And with this Four of Swords, it feels like they don't know maybe how to approach this situation or this conversation, or how to even get around to releasing all of these feelings and these emotions that they had within them. But with this Ace of Swords, I feel like they're going to take matters into their own hands. There's a death on the bottom. So I feel like, you know, silently, and that's why maybe there's this silence between the two of you. Maybe things feel cold because they are really going through some major transformation. Yeah, this death's definitely coming out. They're definitely going through some major transformation. But there's an Ace of Pentacles with this Ace of Swords as well that we had. So I feel like, you know, they are, I feel like, you know, they're mentally preparing themselves to come forward, to express themselves. Yeah, Magician as well is coming out. So with this energy, one of the first things I've heard is like they're trying to manipulate themselves a little bit into delaying this, or maybe like, you know, you feel some kind of like, oh God, you might be feeling that, you know, one day or 1 minute they completely don't care, they disappear, they go quiet. But then maybe as soon as you kind of start to pull back your energy, or maybe like you start to kind of feel like, you know, that's it, like, you know, I'm not bothering myself anymore with this energy, they manifest you somehow back in. And I feel like coming back to this manipulation, they manipulating themselves and delaying this because, you know, I feel like they want you. You're having that King of Wands previously showing. So I feel like they do want you, but they're so scared that they will effed it up again or something like that. Or yeah, but with this Magician, oh, number 12 I'm noticing on it as well, so 12 might be significant as well for this message. But yeah, it feels like, you know, they're regaining that power, regaining that strength. There's a Page of Wands as well. For some reason I feel like, you know, this is in some ways how they view you. They view you as somebody who is light-hearted, knows how to have fun. You might be also very good looking as well. And I feel like, you know, they are feeling this new beginning with you. They're feeling this desire towards you. Yeah, there's a Queen of Cups as well on the bottom. So they see your love, they see your heart, but they're fucking scared. Is there anything else? Oh my God, 8 of Wands is coming out though, so okay. Yeah, with this Queen of Cups. So I feel like, you know, they have something here to... there's like some kind of energy that they're ready to maybe move forward. Yeah, 8 of Cups is coming out. So I feel like they're walking away from this sadness of theirs. Yeah, the World as well. So yeah, they are closing out something here, and I feel that's why maybe you might be feeling this distance. Yeah, there's a Father Emperor card on the bottom, so that's why you might be feeling this distance. Yeah, Queen of Wands is here as well, and Queen of Swords, and we King of Pentacles here as well with the Four and the Star. Page of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. Wow, okay, let me just stop it here. So with this one, it feels like, yeah, they are going to take that control. Noticing number 15 on the Emperor, that might be significant for some of you. Yeah, this Queen of Wands as well. So the attraction towards you is strong, and I feel that's exactly what is keeping them stuck on you, literally. With this Four, with the Star, Page of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, I feel like they're going to come back in with something in here, like, you know, maybe in some way with something small, like, you know, some initial small chat up just to kind of test the waters, see where they still standing, where they still got a space in your life. Okay, let me just pull some card. Hold on, let me just pause and reshuffle everything. Right, yeah, I want to reshuffle now with the intention of like, how is my collective, the viewer, the person watching this, how are you going to receive that person that left you out in the cold a little bit, or maybe left you with no communication? Because I feel like they're gonna come back in with something, but I would like to know and give you a little confirmation of how is it possibly you are going to react to this, and how are you going to receive them. Ooh, I've got a Death and a King of Cups coming out, and 3 of Wands with the 7 of Wands. Okay, so I feel that for some of you, like with this Death, the 7 of Wands, 3 of Wands, some of you might not be actually at all bothered, you know, and like, yeah, with this Death coming out as the first one, it feels that, you know, for a lot of you, you might feel like, you know, they took too long, or you're already over this. But also with this, oh my God, it's like a two-way it can go actually though. Because what I kind of feel as well is like, you're either going to let it all happen and transform in its own kind of pace, in its own way, but you're having this King of Cups. I feel like, you know, you do, oh my God, you do love them. You do love them, but it feels like, you know, for a lot of you, it feels like, you know, it's been so long and they've wasted so much of your time that you might actually struggle to let them in a little bit. Yeah, you might worry yourself about this, you know, reciprocation of that balance. And with this 8 of Swords, I feel like maybe they are, they have even put you a little bit in that energy of like unsureness, or maybe you even locked yourself away from everything, you know, because of their rejection maybe hurt you so much. But oh God, with this Wheel of Fortune though, it feels like anything can happen. Anything can happen within this connection. Yeah, but there's a Four of Swords and the Magician. So I feel like, you know, you are also, took you a while to possibly heal from this connection or from the heartbreaks of this connection. So I feel like, you know, oh my God, it's going to take a lot of, it's going to take a lot for some of you in here to bother yourself again with this energy. But okay, let me just get some Love Oracle quickly, and then if I have time, if I'm not gonna go too long, to get some Hidden Truth Oracle. But yeah, let's just get some Love Oracle cards in regards to this connection, and whether the reconciliation will happen or whether you're just going to show them a middle finger. It's like, you had your chance. No way, Jose. Yeah, Heart with a Key, self-indulgence. Date and the Snake. Oh my God, this is such a like complicated two sideways energy in this reading. So the Heart with the Key, it feels getting together, perfect, open your heart, self-indulgence, focus on self-worth, time to heal, date, meeting someone new, dating, getting back out there, and the Snake, competition, enemy, the other woman. Girl with the snake on the bottom. Seduction, attraction, flirting, mirror, camera. Yeah, that girl with the snake is coming out in cassette, replaying memories. So yeah, with this one, it feels that some of you, oh, again, like a little bit comfortable in this energy of that self-appreciation, and you know, you enjoying what you've built, you're enjoying that piece. And it feels like, you know, for some of you, you know, there has been some kind of, like I said, this third party. So maybe some of you might not want to be like, you know, the second best, or you might feel like your person has all the choices, and that's why you don't feel like you want to bother yourself with it at all. But you know, you do keep very fond memories of this person, and it feels like, you know, for a lot of you, if or when they would come back in correctly, you know, you still might have a little bit left inside of you to give him that chance. Right, let's just quickly get the one last card from the Hidden Truth Oracle, like from what this person would like to tell you. What are they most likely to tell you when they come back in? Oh my God. So yeah, the first card is like, I want you. So yeah, there's definitely this desire and this want. I want to tell you how I feel. So speaking of this flood of these emotions that they've been withholding, I am afraid to contact you. Yeah, fucking pussy. You're dealing with the pussy energy here. I wish I had treated you better, and I know I was a distraction from your pain. So it feels like, oh my God, we're dealing here with a person who is within themselves very indecisive, very kind of lacking in that self worth and this keeping that good self-image. So I feel like, you know, they constantly knocking themselves down, and by doing so they pushed you away as well. Wow, okay, but bottom line, there is this want, and if they do come through and if they do communicate, this is exactly what they're going to tell you, that, you know, they wish they were better towards you, like, you know, they wish things played out better, and most importantly, that they fucking want you, and they do want to tell you how they really feel. Right, okay, this is interesting. Right, I'll leave you with that. Love you. Bye.